What's the upskis, everybody? This is Gamer Jackson bringing you another Call of Duty Black Ops video, and the topic of this video is the new Call of Duty Black Ops map pack, trailer, information, location, anything about it. Okay, so now that the trailer has been announced and that everyone knows that this is actually true and that this is actually being released on February 1st, I believe it is, and it's going to be, I think, 1,200 Microsoft points, which again is a little pricey, and so on and so forth. But anyway, this is Capture the Flag on Firing Range, my favorite map in Call of Duty Black Ops. I started out this game using the G11 because I just unlocked it and I want to try it out. And not a really smart gun to use on this map, and I think eventually I'd change it for the AK-47 or AK-47U, whatever. I don't know which gun. I think, yeah, it's AK-47U. Okay. Now that's out of the way, and actually I get a pretty good score on this gameplay. I think I get like 78 and 13 or something ridiculous like that, and I got 3 chopper gunners. But anyway, back to the topic at hand, indeed. Okay, so the first trailer showed off just the maps, the multiplayer maps. Didn't really show off the zombie map, so there's really nothing known about the zombie map right now, so I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know anything about it. But anyway, so there's going to be 5 total maps, 4 multiplayer and 1 zombie map. And so there's 4 multiplayer maps, so I'm going to talk about each one of them, give you my opinion, so on and so forth, you know, stuff. Alright, so the first map is called Discovery, and it's an Antarctic German research station abandoned from World War II. Now, I believe this map, I'm not sure if this was in the campaign or not, I'm not sure. I believe it's based around a moment in the campaign, and this is the one, it's winter, and it's apparently there's like a bridge in the middle of the map. And you can blow it up, and it knocks the bridge out, and it's insanity and stuff like that. Now, this map I'm kind of iffy about. They seem to have some sort of theme going on here when they have a lot more interactive map stuff going on here. Just like I guess they got good reception from the launch thing when the rocket goes off, which I'm not a really big fan of. Yeah, it's cool to look at, but it's kind of fucking annoying, right? When the screen's going all shaky and you can't aim at anything, and it's really, really kind of annoying. So, not really a big fan of what's going on here, but from what I'm hearing, everything revolves around that bridge. Like, you gotta fight for it, and you gotta control it, and I'm not sure if that's the only way. Like, it's kind of split into 2. Like, you have one side, then the bridge in the middle, and then the other side. I don't know if that's the only way to get from side to side, and if that is the fact, I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate that map, because you can't play objective game types like that when there's only one way to go to point A to point B, which is really, really bad. It's really unfair to objective game types, and it's just really campy when you go play that kind of thing in team deathmatch or free-for-all. You know, it's not gonna be, if it's around something like that, it's not gonna be a very good map. So that one I'm gonna say is probably not gonna be one of the best. This probably sounds like gonna be one of the worst ones in the map pack being released. And I don't know. This is just my opinion. I don't know anything. Don't take my word for it. You know, it could be one of the best maps. Who knows? But anyway. Next map is Kowloon, inspired from the single-player campaign based off of Kowloon City in China. It's a rooftop map. And this one also includes the zip line, which sounds pretty interesting, doesn't it? Apparently the zip line spans from one side of the map to another location on the map, and you cannot use your gun while using the zip line, and it leaves you completely vulnerable, which sounds kind of stupid, but it sounds like it could be a very good thing for objective game types. Like, it's going to be completely useless, pretty much, in team deathmatch and free-for-all. So, I think this is more for objective-based players that can use something like, especially Capture the Flag. Like, if you wipe out the whole team and you have the opportunity to use that and you have the flag, you can get from one side to the other really fast with that. So, I'm kind of liking that. It's kind of just, though it is a rainy map, which a lot of people seem to hate, like Downpour and Call of Duty 4 wasn't a big map, wasn't a big fan favorite, but I didn't mind that map. I actually kind of liked it. I kind of liked the rainy feel. It gives it, you know, something a little different instead of just, you know, rather nighttime or daytime. You actually don't see many nighttime levels either. That's kind of something I'd like to see every now and then, a nighttime level. I think Hanoi is the only nighttime level in this game. I'm not 100%. I'm pretty sure that's right. Anyway. But, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. I kind of like that feeling, and, but the only problem here is it's a rooftop map. So, from the campaign, I remember that this area, the rooftop level, being very, you know, there's high points and low points. So, I don't know if it's going to be kind of spawn difficult if people spawn on the high points and people spawn on the low points. I don't know if that's going to be in effect or if it's all just balanced. I don't know how it's going to work that way. But if it's kind of unfair if you spawn on the high side because you got a complete total advantage over people on the low side, because that won't be fair to them because they got way more cover being higher up. But I don't think they're stupid enough to do something like that, so I don't think that should be a problem. The zip line, though, it sounds kind of, you know, it's just kind of in there. They just throw it in there, but it doesn't seem it's not the worst thing that they could have thrown in there. Like, so I don't mind it. It doesn't bug me. It's just there. You know, if people are dumb enough to use it in dumb opportunities and dumb times, they're gonna get sniped or shot easily. And it sounds like there's probably just gonna be a lot of people just camping the zip line, just waiting for someone to use it, and they just kill them. But anyway, so that sounds like it seems like a pretty decent map. Doesn't sound awful. Okay, so the next map here is Berlin Wall. Now, this one takes place at a checkpoint. Charlie is a battle between East and West Berlin. I like the sound of this map, but I don't like the looks of it. This one actually has turrets in the middle of the map, and they will shoot at you. They're neutral, so they'll shoot at anybody. If you go into that area, it's called No Man's Land. And if you go in there, these turrets are going to shoot at you and kill you. I don't know if they're powerful, if it's just like someone else shooting at you. It's like 2 hits, 3 hits, you're dead, or if it takes like 1,000,000 shots and you're dead. If they even completely go after you every time you go in there, or they're laggy, I don't know how it's going to work. It sounds really stupid to me, to be honest. It sounds like a really dumb idea. And by the sounds of it, you only got 2 options: to go through the crack in the wall, or go through No Man's Land. And that's really, really stupid when it comes to what do you call it? Objective game types, especially something like Demolition. If the bombs are both on their side of the wall, and your only way through is through that hole in the wall, all they're gonna do is just sit there and wait for you to come through that hole in the wall, and you're done. You have really no chance. And if you want to run through No Man's Land, you're gonna get killed by the turrets. So I don't know if that's how it's gonna work, but that's what it sounds like. It sounds like that map from Modern Warfare 2. I forget what it's called. But it's the map where you gotta cross 3 bridges. There's a bridge on one side, the other side, and then the middle. And that was the only way to get through. So all they had to do was put a couple guys on each bridge, and you were screwed. You couldn't get through at all. And that was one of the worst maps I ever played for Demolition. It was horrendous. It was so super unbalanced. There was almost no opportunity for you to play, and it was very, very tough. And that sounds like that's going to be a very bad map for objective game types. It doesn't sound like it's going to be awful for Team Deathmatch. It sounds like it's going to be a really campy map to me. And they say it's the biggest map they're releasing. Not ever, but it's the biggest map they're releasing in this map pack, and it's a map for snipers and stuff like that, which it sounds very campy to me, and it sounds like kind of a bad idea, especially with these turrets. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Like, I didn't mind the turrets in Halo 3, because when you're going out of bounds and stuff, the turrets will shoot at you. That's okay with me, but when these things are actually interacting with you in the map, when you go into parts of the map that you're allowed to go through, and they're killing you, I don't think that's very fair at all. Even if they are neutral, I don't think that's very fair. But other than that, that's the map I'm kind of iffy about. That's the one I think is going to be really kind of stupid. But they're taking a chance on it. You never know, it might be good. Who knows? Anyway, now the last map is Stadium, a hockey rink in northeastern United States. Some people say it's in Canada. Some people say it's in northeastern United States. I'm going to say it's in Canada because hockey rink, Canada, hockey, I'm Canadian, I like hockey, Canada. Now, this is the map I think is going to be awesome. This one's based around very fast gameplay, very tight corners, and it's built around being very fast, submachine gun type of map. It's supposed to be really fast-paced. You're supposed to be running around nonsense, craziness, no campy, hopefully. Jesus Christ. Now, let's hope this kind of map doesn't backfire like, what the hell is it called? Salvage in Modern Warfare 2, that really small map in the kind of like a junkyard. That map was complete garbage. Oh my god. I downloaded that map pack and played. Every time I played that goddamn game, I got that fucking map, and Camp Fest. All it was shotguns in the corners, and it was just awful. When I looked at that map, I said, this is a camping map. Like, what are they thinking? These little corners, and it was just pathetic. That map was probably one of my most hated maps in Call of Duty ever. But this one sounds a lot better. It's hockey rink. I'm liking the feel of that. There's a possibility it is in Canada. I'm digging that. And the opportunity to have a very fast style of map where you being very fast and running around and being very aggressive is rewarded, and you're going to do a lot better playing it like that. So let's hope that. I think that's the map I got my money on for being the best. It looks like the best one. It sounds like the best one. There's no interactivities, like there's no hockey players that will come and check you and smack you in the head with their stick or anything. There's none of that. There's no crazy Philadelphia fans or crazy Montreal Canadian fans that are going to boo you and throw beer cups at you and stuff like that and rape you in the parking lot. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that, so that's a good thing. It's just a map, so that's kind of a good thing right there. Because I don't know how these interaction thingies are gonna be in these new maps that are coming out, so I don't know about that. That's all I know so far about all the maps that are coming out. I don't know anything about. It's called Ascension. That's the new zombie map. There's nothing on it. There's nothing in the trailer that I've heard of. I don't know anything about it, so I can't really talk about it. And this is 1,200 Microsoft points, or $15, I think, on PlayStation Network, which is again kind of very overpriced, but Treyarch and the Call of Duty series is really taking advantage of its fans and players by charging a lot for these map packs because they have such a big fan base. They can charge that much and people will buy it. Now the question is, am I going to buy it? The answer as of right now is probably not, because I don't have the money for it. Well, I do have money for it, but I don't really want to waste my money on this because I don't play Black Ops that much right now. I'm taking a very long break from it. Even though this is probably something that I should be buying, considering the fact that I'm very bored with the game, and this would probably jump me back into it maybe, but last time I bought a map pack was Modern Warfare 2, and I thought it'd do that, and it did just the opposite. It made me hate the game even more, because all I could play is those maps that I downloaded. I never got the opportunity to play the old maps like I wanted to, and it was always the same map. It was always salvage, salvage, salvage. I barely got to play the other freaking two that came out, which kind of blew ass, but I don't know if I want to get it or not. I might get it in the future. We'll have to see. If they're really good, if I hear these are really top-notch maps and it's really fun and they're really good, yeah, maybe I'll go pick it up. But other than that, I don't really feel like shoveling out another $20 to get Microsoft points and buying this map pack that I don't really know anything about at the moment, really. And by the sounds of it, from what I've seen, I don't really like the looks of it right at the moment, but once reviews come out and other people playing it and give us their opinions on it, then maybe I'll go get it and show you guys gameplay of it if I can ever get any decent gameplays on them. We'll have to see about that, and but I guarantee there's going to be millions and millions of people that are going to download this map pack first day just to get their asses back into the Call of Duty that they seem to be so bored of so quickly all of a sudden, and junk like that. So we'll have to see where it goes. I wish they'd release a little bit more zombie maps and some older maps from previous Treyarch games. That'd be awesome. I liked that in Modern Warfare 2 when they did that, releasing old maps from COD 4. That was awesome. I was still waiting for like Crossfire and stuff like that, but that never happened. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of the gameplay. I got an insane score, and this is my third chopper gun. I haven't even watched the gameplay. I've been looking on internet here, looking at information on the thing. The final score is 78-13, which is kind of insane, and I will see you guys next time. Leave me